We did get Buc-ee's in Ohio, so that's like the
Oh.
big thing now. We got one fairly close to my house, and it's an event. People have been traveling out to go to Buc-ee's.
I'm afraid for when Iowa finally gets a Buc-ee's because we have Casey's and then we didn't just get Quick Star, but it's kind of expanding. But then we
Mhm.
also have the world's largest truck stop, like maybe an hour and a half away. So I feel like we're gonna have a full blown gang war on our hands or something. Be like,
Yeah.
no, I have the best
Yeah,
patty
man.
melt.
It's gonna be out here. It's gonna be Casey's versus Sheets versus
Jeez.
Pilot versus Bucky's. It's the Mad Max future is just the gas stations, the gas station like mobs fighting each other.
Pay-per-view Super Slam gas station showdown or something.
Yeah.
Hey, you're listening to Superpod Saga, the one and only podcast out there that's dedicated to discussing every little video game topic in existence, one episode at a time. I'm your host, Aaron, and before we get into it, do me a solid, check out the website, superpodsaga.com. It's all over there, episodes, socials, links to the show and your favorite player, and you can check out the Patreon or Ko-Fi, both $2 or $4 a month. You get early access to new episodes, shout outs, monthly bonus episodes, and all that cool stuff. But enough about me, man. Let's get to today's guest and the topic and all that good stuff. Returning from his episodes about Metal Gear Solid, PlayStation, and just a roguelike vibes fest, we have Dave Jackson, who you might know from Tales from the Backlog. Dude, what's up?
Dude, great to be back. Thank you for inviting me back on. And we got a fun topic. I had fun like researching this and thinking about these. So hell yeah, I'm real happy to be back on.
Nice. I'm glad to have you back on. It's been a real long time. Yeah. Today's topic, we're talking about $5 bangers, those little goodies that you can find for $5 or under. And yeah, both Dave and I talked about this. We limited ourselves to games that are $5 or under, not $5.99, not $5 or under strictly on a sale, but like games that you can find 24/7, anytime at all, $5 or under. So
And I don't know about you. I also I limited like no free to play games, like no
yeah.
Fortnite, no Warframe. Like I love Warframe, but it feels like it goes against the spirit of this. Warframe is free, like you can go play it, but these are all like games that you pay for. They're just not very expensive.
Before we get to that, Dave, go ahead and tell the listeners all about yourself and what you do on the internet, and tell us about your favorite diner food, like your favorite greasy diner food.
Yeah, hell yeah. I've been waiting for someone to ask about my favorite diner food. So I am the host of Tales from the Backlog, which is a video games podcast. It might turn it into a diner food podcast, but every episode is me with a different guest, deep diving one game in particular for quite a while. It's always no spoiler for a while, so you can listen to any episode with no fear of spoilers until we warn you. Aaron's been on the show a couple of times. We got a Balatro episode, a Pizza Tower episode.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, you can find us chatting about some cool games over on Tales from the Backlog too. And you can find that everywhere you get podcasts. It's also on YouTube. And diner food. I was thinking about this. I love a patty melt. And
Ooh, mhm.
specifically, do you have Steak and Shake out there? That's nationwide,
Yes.
right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
So I don't know if they still do this because the one near my house closed a long time ago, but they used to have a thing called a Frisco melt. They probably still have it. It's basically a patty melt with like French dressing on it, and it's fucking delicious.
Oh, god
And
damn.
yeah, I love that.
Ooh,
So
boy.
yeah, give me a patty melt, but that Frisco melt, something about I think it's French or maybe Thousand Island, something about that just takes it over the top.
One of them orange ones. I know. What
Yeah,
you're
some
talking- yeah.
fucking orange sauce, man.
Does Ohio have Quick Star, the gas station
Mm-mm.
chain Quick Star? Oh,
Nope.
man. Yeah, it's a chain of gas stations, but they have a surprisingly good patty melt.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
the onions aren't very big. They're like the little diced things that you might see on like a Big Mac or whatever, but it's good. It's good stuff.
Mhm.
Just as
Yeah.
greasy.
We did get Buc-ee's in Ohio, so that's like the
Oh,
big
you're
thing now. We got one fairly close to my house, and it's an event. People have been traveling out to go to Buc-ee's.
I'm afraid for when Iowa finally gets a Buc-ee's, because we have Casey's, and then we didn't just get Quick Star, but it's kind of expanding. But then we
Mhm.
also have the world's largest truck stop, like maybe an hour and a half away. So I feel like we're gonna have a full blown gang war on our hands or something. Be like,
Yeah.
no, I have the best
Yeah,
patty
man.
melt.
It's gonna be out here. It's gonna be Casey's versus Sheets versus
Jeez.
Pilot versus Bucky's. It's the Mad Max future is just the gas stations, the gas station like mobs fighting each other.
Pay-per-view Super Slam gas station showdown or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, let's get to these $5 bangers. Again, we limited ourselves to games that are $5 or under all the time, regardless of sales or whatever. But one of the, you know what, Dave, you're the guest. Go ahead and go first with one of your picks. Go ahead.
All right. Well, the first game that I thought of when we got this topic was Downwell, which is
Oh,
$2.99 full price. A very, very pricey game. Um, Downwell, for those who haven't played, it's a game where you jump into a hole and you're always falling down, and you can shoot your gun in midair, which kind of like stops you in midair a little bit, stops your momentum, and then like touching the ground refills your ammo, and you basically just see how deep you can go. It's a game that you're probably not going to get very far in the first time you play it. It's really,
yeah.
really hard the more you play, but it's really good. It's just rock solid little arcadey game. It's got kind of like a Game Boy Color aesthetic to it, and you can switch what color palettes you want. There's like fucking dozens of little color palettes you can switch in and out. So yeah, Downwell's super fun game. 2.99 full price. It's on everything including phones. Like it's everywhere. So that's
Damn.
my first pick.
Holy shit. That is a good fucking first pick. I can't believe I missed this one, man. I've put maybe like 30 hours into the game, still haven't beaten it, but I do love this game. I feel like there's just an unlimited flow, like unlimited amount of all the different color palettes you can unlock, because it'll
Mhm.
change like the backgrounds and the fonts and stuff. And I always love messing around with a new one that has like a funny new name, like blueberry or like strawberry
Yeah.
shortcake or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, named like the Earthbound color palettes that you
Oh yeah, like
like
peanut.
the ice cream flavors and stuff like that. Also, well, maybe I'll save it. No, because the other one's free. Maybe I'll save it for later. There's a $5 banger for you. And it's not a free to play game, it's just free, like straight up free. Maybe I'll talk about that later.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna jot down an idea I had for that as well too. He's got an idea in my brain. What was the name of it? Boom. There we go.
Ah,
Okay.
uh-huh,
Yep.
yes. Very different from what I was referring to in
Oh,
vibe, but yeah, we'll see.
there we go. Got another one in my brain. Okay. Yeah, that's a solid first pick. You know what? Any of the Siactro games for my first pick, because they're all dirt cheap. They're all pretty goddamn short. Like Beanie, I think Beanie is like $1, maybe less, and that game is maybe like 20 minutes long, and you just it's just this fat bee that rolls around, and you have to what is it? You can jump, and you have to jump to the top of the stage and get to the all the beehives, because you're collecting a bunch of honey for Tori's raft, because you're or no for Kiwi's raft or something. And then of course there's all the Tori games where it's like a fast-paced 3D platformer. You play as a little chick. You just
Hmm.
run through stages, collect stars, get to the end. Yahoo! There's one called Tori Saturn that has like a Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast visual style, and there's even like an in-game little Dreamcast ripoff machine that you can play called the Stream Blast, I think is what it's called. And
Hell yeah.
I forget if Super Kiwi 64 is $5 or less, but that game and like MacBat 64, those are all cool, fun games that you can get quite a bit of game out of for just pocket change, just pulling some change out of your couch or something.
Yeah, it looks like Super Kiwi 64 is $3, uh,
Yes.
full price. So there we go. Yeah, oh shit, that does look like a just straight up Banjo-Kazooie looking game.
And there's some very weird shit in Super Kiwi 64. Like it looks cutesy and yeah, Banjo Kazooie, Super Mario 64y, but there is some very kooky shit in that game. Yeah, I'm not gonna say any more than that because it's good. It's worth playing.
Hell yeah. My next one is let's see. I got a bunch. Some of mine are kind of more well-known ones, I guess. Let me go with Super Hexagon for my next pick. Uh
Super Hexagon.
which is $3 full price. It's made by Terry Kavanagh, the guy behind
Ooh.
Dicey Dungeons and another game that fits in the $5 bangers category. May talk about that.
Oh shit.
Super Hexagon is this again really hard. It's straight up arcade game where you control a little shape, and you have this ever kind of expanding and moving maze almost, and you basically have to just navigate your guy through the safe spaces as the level kind of moves around you, and try to survive as long as you can. And the soundtrack is like really like pounding and intense, really good, but it really like stresses you the fuck out. Like a normal Super Hexagon run for me lasts maybe 20-30 seconds. Like there it's really hard, and it's really
Yeah.
about like memorizing the levels and trying to do the best you can, but it's a cool game, and one that like people who like to like really master an arcade style game have gotten a lot out of it. And like I boot it up from it's like permanently installed on my Steam Deck. I just boot it up sometimes just because it's like, yeah, I'll play Super Hexagon for 3 minutes and give it a try. So it's really cool, and it's very cheap.
You should 'cause I remember seeing this post on, I think it was either back in the Twitter days or it was early Blue Sky. Someone hacked their Steam Deck and set the little opening video for their Steam Deck to the entirety of Shrek, like the whole movie Shrek, for what
Oh
they
yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
set set your opening video thing to that game, and you have to like complete a run of that game in order to actually get to your
I
Steam
w
Deck. Oh,
I would never get there. I think I've beaten maybe 2 levels, like, in all the time I've tried to play that, like, hours of
god
playing it.
damn.
It's really tough. It's one of those games that, like, I played and, got the feeling pretty quickly like, "Oh, are my Twitch reflexes cooked? Like, am I just too old for this?" It's one of those games, but I really like it, so yeah.
That does sound cool. Yeah, Terry Kavanagh does some good shit. Is
Mhm.
Dicey Dungeons really less than $5 or
Oh,
less?
no, VVVVVV is,
Okay.
4.99, which is another really great game. So yeah, like I was looking through there and, yeah, Terry Kavanagh, great games, not very expensive. Dicey Dungeons can't be that expensive either.
Yeah, I think it's like $10 or yeah, there's no way it's 15. No way, I'm
Yeah.
calling it right now.
Yeah. Great games though.
Speaking of great games, little hidden gem that I don't remember how I discovered, but nobody talks about it, Just King.
Okay. Tell me about it. I've never heard of this.
It's a little bit like Vampire Survivors. It's one of those kind of auto battling games, but so you've got your party of, I need to look it up real fast. I forget how many people there are because you're king in the center, and then oh yeah, you have 5 characters, or now 5 characters total. Your king in the middle. There's one, two, three, four characters surrounding him,
Mhm.
and it's basically you keep the king alive. If the king dies, your run is over. If the other characters die, doesn't matter. They'll come back after this wave that you're currently fighting. And there's all sorts of cool characters that you can unlock and combine. with different types of characters, because each class belongs to a certain like what is it, like a race or archetype or something like that. And when you have classes of the same archetype, they'll unlock another cool passive bonus. So it's like, okay,
Mm,
I could have two archers just to be safe and then two tanks, but then like if I have this Viking guy in there who isn't that great, I'll get a little bit more defense, a little bit something like that. Like there's all sorts of cool, like just endless amounts of customization, and you can in between waves or go to the hub area to the store, and you can equip your dudes with rings and gems and new weapons and stuff like that, and upgrade their abilities. Each one has just like a regular attack. They'll have like a spell, an ultimate attack that they'll do from time to time. Yeah, it's just a really fun ass game that is only $4.99. It's on the precipice right there, real close, but
mhm.
it's a real good game.
Yeah, so there's, like, strategy in, like, what classes you bring to surround the king and stuff
Yep.
like that then? Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. And there's tons of classes. There's your holy shit that's sold out. I accidentally opened the Steam tab and the video immediately started playing.
Yeah, I got that too in my, earbuds. Dude, this genre, this is like the 5 buck banger genre because like,
Mhm.
Vampire Survivors set the template of, like, not only how these games, play, but how expensive they are. Because Vampire Survivors is like it's like 5 bucks full price and always has been. And so every one of these now I was looking through the list and I was like, "Oh, so many Vampire Survivors likes." I haven't played any of the others, but they're all cheap.
Oh man, shout out to I forget the name of this game. It's like 30 minutes to midnight or
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
yeah, that's a good one as well too. Yeah, those auto battlers are good stuff.
Yeah, yeah, just I only played Vampire Survivors, but, this one looks cool. They also made another game, it looks like, called Genome Guardian, uh, that it looks like a Geometry Wars looking roguelike, but you're, adding up, like, the building blocks of DNA,
Ooh.
like, the ACGT, things. It looks real weird. Oh, it's not the same, it's just in a bundle. Never mind. I'm making shit up. But that is a real game, Genome Guardian. Not a 5 buck banger, though. My next, 5 buck banger, I'm looking at my list here, you know what? Fuck it. The original Binding of Isaac is $5 full price. I was looking
Holy
at that
shit.
earlier. Like, I know that game's had a bunch of expansions and stuff like that, but just like the base Binding of Isaac that you can buy on Steam with none of the DLC, none of the expansions is 5 bucks. And that's still a really generous game. You can play that game forever without
Yeah.
even digging into those expansions and stuff. Like, I so I have only played a little bit of it, but I think it's pretty neat. It's definitely unique, like the art style, the gross outness of it. Have you played it?
Oh yeah. I put way
Yeah.
too much time into it, shooting little piles of poop and stuff. Yep, I know all
Yeah.
about it.
Yep. And it's like if you look at it on Steam or if you look at it on Switch or something, you're tempted like I'll just get like the big package with all of it, which is like 50,000 hours of game. If you want to just start
Fuck
with like the
yeah.
base thing and see what the game is at its very core, 4.99 full price.
Yeah, and at one point that game was on goddamn near everything. It was even on Wii U for a little bit and
Yeah.
3DS. It
Yep.
was super.
It's everywhere. Yeah. Vita and all the basically everything that's existed that can play video. It's probably on Samsung refrigerators and shit.
That'd be awesome. Let me complete a round of Binding of Isaac before I heat up these pizza rolls, and
Yeah,
then
while they're in the air fryer, get a little run in.
goddamn, I love that so many roguelikes are $5 or less. Cause yeah,
Mhm,
shit like this, Underwell, Just King, another one I'll talk about here in a little bit. You can get just endless, like, yeah, 50,000 hours plus out of them for just $5.
mhm.
It's good shit. But yeah, the one another roguelike, Evolings. I've shouted this game's name from the top of every single mountaintop that I possibly can because it is so fucking fun and cool and good. It's basically like Pokemon roguelike, essentially.
Mhm.
Um, how the fuck do I explain? So like, it's got
I'm looking at the art. So you just a bunch of little guys. Like there's a little peppermint candy guy, there's a
oh,
little
he's so
star
good.
guy, there's a little marshmallow guy, a
Mhm.
mushroom guy, a Saturn guy. Just a bunch of little guys that you're collecting.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's so good. Like, it's got the Slay the Spire style map where it's
Yeah.
like where you can see exactly where you're going. Like, there's a battle at this spot. There's a box here, heal spot there, store here, and the battles are fucking brutal. Like, you start off with just your one Evoling, and I think the base three is just peppermint, slime, and I forget, but you'll unlock more as you go through the game. I think after you beat your first run, you unlock 3 more, and then there's other ones you can buy in the shop. There's other ones that you can unlock during little special events, and when you get so many of a certain eviling in your party, or, this guy and this guy in your party, you'll have the chance to fuse them together to make one super duper eviling. What is it? I think it's 2 peppermints and a slime, 2 Cosmos to make a big Saturn, and there's just so many cool combinations of them, and of course, they all have new abilities, and you can cook up all sorts of goofy strategies, and then just like Slay the Spire, there's items that give you passive abilities too, so you can get, like, a knife that makes it so every attack does an extra plus 10% damage, there's this and that and this and that, there's all sorts of stuff. But again, it's brutal. It is super fucking brutal. Like, you have to pay attention to what the enemy is gonna do, because again, just like Slay the Spire, you can see above their head, like, what they're gonna do, who they're going to attack, if they're gonna defend or charge up a move or whatever. So you have to make sure that, like, number 1, you pay attention to how much health your guys have, because once an Evil Link dies, they're gone. But, really good game. The Steam version, though, that's 4.99. The Switch version is 8.99 for whatever reason, so, I mean, either or, really, but if you wanna save the most money, go for Steam.
Yeah. Yeah, that looks cool. And honestly, like Creature Collector plus Slay the Spire seems like something that was bound to be made at some point, and
Yep.
the strategy behind it looks cool. Yeah, this is neat, and it looks like it could use some more people buying it and leaving reviews because it doesn't have that many on Steam. But looks cool, especially the character designs are
Yeah.
very they're very cute.
They get way crazier, dude. Like, on there's there's a little bomb, there's, oh my gosh, what was my guy? There's this little, like, voodoo doll that can, link its soul to other evilings, so, like, when the linked eviling takes damage, he takes damage, or if he takes damage, vice versa, then you can use that in some really cool and wacky ways. It's, again, just like Slay the Spire, you can break the game pretty easily, and it's nuts. More people need to play this game.
Oh yeah, looks neat. My next one, I'm gonna go away from roguelikes here.
Okay.
Um, and let's see. So I actually have 3 free games. I'll throw one of these out. Um, this one is called Ascent DX, and it is a mini Metroidvania, and it's completely free. It's not free to play. It's just free. It's like 30 minutes, 45 minutes long. And so that whole loop of playing a Metroidvania, getting upgrades, revisiting old places in the map so you can get secret stuff or the next like
Ooh.
main path thing. Um, you go through that whole rhythm, except instead of once an hour, it's every 5 minutes you get one of those upgrades, and it's really well made. The types of upgrades that you get are neat, and it's one of those games that like it doesn't stop you to tell story, but it is telling you a story as you go, and it's kind of neat seeing what happens as you play through it. And it's one of those where it's like, it's a well-made little game and it's completely free. So, and it's not going to take up hours and hours of your time. So, easy to recommend Ascent DX.
This looks really cool. Giving me big Animal Well vibes, but if Animal Well was like, I guess, chunkier pixels and stuff. Yeah, this is
Yeah,
cool. I
definitely
like
a chunky
this.
pixel type thing. and again, it's like all the rhythms of the Metroidvania type thing, but just in about 45 minutes, if I remember right.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful
Yeah.
45 minutes. Well, Dave, before we get to these next few picks, I think it's time we take a Superpod Saga trademark brand ad break.
Hell yeah.
Let's do it. We'll be right back. In this day and age, home security, it's everything. We've got Ring
Mm.
doorbells, we've got everything. ADT home security, all that stuff, but eh, when push comes to shove, if a burglar breaks in, what's the worst that's going to happen? Maybe your alarm will go off, they'll call the cops. The cops will be there in like 30, 40 minutes or something. Ultimately, nothing's going to happen for about 30, 45 minutes. Introducing Feral Dogs brand home security. Check it out. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You've got a pack of feral stray dogs surrounding your home at any given moment, attacking anything that comes near your home. Could
Including you.
exactly. You may not be able to leave your house, but what's more secure and safe than your own house? You don't need to leave.
It's like having a moat around your house, but it's feral dogs instead of water.
A moat full of stray feral dogs. The little drawbridge going over it. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good.
exactly.
Carrier pigeons going out. Ooh, you know what? Yeah, the mailman comes by to deliver your mail. No more mail, no more bills. Say goodbye to debt, because
That's right.
feral dog them shits away.
Everyone knows everyone knows that if they can't deliver your bills in the mail, you don't have to pay them. That's the law.
That's how bills work. Hell yeah. Oh boy. And you know what? If you order right now, if you order the Feral Dogs brand home security system, we'll throw in a free gift. It's a dog whistle that, you know, it probably might not work because, I mean, there's so many dogs and so, like one whistle. I don't really know how dog whistles work, to be honest, but try it. It might work.
It might work. They're feral though, so they probably don't know what a dog whistle is, but it's worth a try. We'll give it to you. Try it out. No one knows what'll happen.
It's free. It's all right. Well, yeah, thank you, Feral Dogs brand home security system, for sponsoring this episode. And use code Superpod Saga 420 for 420% off. And yeah, thank you. All right, and we're back. I'm gonna throw a free game right into the pit. Yume Nikki has been free and on the market for, God, I don't know how long it's been out, since like 2015, I think, maybe earlier. Always been free. There's no DLC, there's no microtransactions, nothing. It's just a free game, and it's you exploring all of these different little dream worlds. There's what 20 different doors you can go through. I could be totally wrong. There's so many different doors that all lead to different little dream worlds to go through and solve puzzles and unlock different items that give you, like, there's items that don't do anything other than maybe change you into a panda, or you can get some helpful ones like a bike or a knife or whatever. But it's been so long since I've played this game. But yeah, it's 100% free. You can get a lot of time out of this game for paying nothing for it. It's a really, really cool game.
Yeah, it's I haven't played it, but I do know of it as one of the more influential like RPG maker RPGs basically. Like think about stuff like Lisa the Painful, stuff
Mhm.
like Omori. The influence of Yume Nikki is like very obvious for those games. And it's like the story is pretty controversial from what I've heard, like some of the things they depict in
Yeah.
the game. So yeah, I've never played it, but very aware of it. I didn't know it was free though. That's cool.
Yeah, 100% free. And I'll throw a little bonus in here too. Lisa the First, it's it's not necessarily a prequel because it's just the first game released in the Lisa series, but also tackles some very heavy subject matter with it. But it's just a little adventure game going through all the shit that's going on in Lisa's mind at the time, which, again, very heavy shit. And like the games that come after it are very, very different because they're RPGs, whereas Lisa the First is more of like a walk and talk style adventure game. But yeah, it everything that you learn and experience in Lisa the First, you'll see little bits and pieces of that in the games that follow, and it's worth playing that and then the other two, and it's free. Why not?
Yeah. Hell yeah, especially if you're into the world and storytelling style of Lisa the Painful. So, yeah.
Great.
I haven't played that one either. But worth a shot if you're really into it. You just want more Lisa, more of the backstory too. My next one is I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna throw a game out there that I haven't played. I just know it's cool. I'll like it. I just haven't played it yet. It's called Kabuto Park.
Oh,
Uh,
damn.
came out last year, 2 years ago, something like that. It's $4.99 full price. It's just always been a short, cheap game.
Yep.
And from what I gather, you catch bugs and you make them sumo wrestle. Um,
Hell
and
yeah.
that is the game, and it sounds cool as fuck. Look it up on Steam. It looks great, and it's $4.99. Um, I haven't played it, but it's just a game that like I'm cool recommending it because that premise, you
Yeah,
catch beetles and stuff and have them sumo wrestle each other. I don't need to sell the game more than that. I'm already in.
exactly. I'm already hooked based on that, man. Weirdly enough, that's the Superpod Game Club game of fuck, what month is it? July? August. Next month is August. God
Oh,
damn.
sick! You guys are playing it in August.
Yep, in
Okay.
August.
I'll try and join in because I own it. I just haven't played it yet. So there we go. Hell yeah.
Eh, yeah. Yeah, I think it was pre-order bonus Jake who did a review for I think so many games, or maybe it
Yeah,
was one of his own.
Jake's one of the big backers for that game for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, that's how I learned all about it from him. It makes it sound so good. I'm gonna throw one in here that I haven't played, but I know not like a lot about, but a little bit. The first Hylics is 2.99, I believe, or 3.99, one of those two, and it's another RPG Maker game, a turn-based RPG, but everything's super surreal and trippy and weird. And it's the visual style is this like claymation stop motion.
Oh, that looks really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild, man. Like you have your party of four, of kind of like Earthbound. Each character excels at something different, and you fight just the weirdest fucking enemies. And whenever you do an ability in battle, whether it's your spells or attacks or whatever, you'll see these hands come out. And like from a first person point of view, like hands will come out and they'll do like goofy like hand gestures, and it's just so I don't know. It's like a trippy, I guess, like trippy and surreal and cool. And I've been meaning to play this game, but I keep putting it off. But I might need to pull the trigger sometime. And there's a second game now, but that's 10.99, I think. Didn't fit the bill.
Yeah, this looks cool. Also overwhelmingly positive on Steam,
Yep.
like over 5,000 reviews. I'm just looking at the screenshots and being like, how did this never like catch my eye at some point? Just scrolling through like socials or something like that. This looks awesome.
Yeah, dude. I pretty much only know about Hylics because of I watch Nitro Rad on YouTube. He covers a lot of these RPG Maker ass games, and that was one of them. And
Mm.
bought it right away. Haven't played it for God 5+ years.
Hell yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna throw out a game I have played for my next one. It is a game that I feel like a lot of people have played, but it's real cheap now. In case you haven't played Pony Island, it's $4.99 full price. Uh, and I know that Daniel Mullins like really hit it big with Inscription a couple years ago, and Pony Island is getting a sequel that's maybe probably going to come out next year or something like that. But the first Pony Island game is really neat. Like I played it for the first time just a couple years ago, and it's $4.99, and it does have ponies and unicorns, but there's a lot of other there's a lot of other shit going on too. Um, yeah, it's neat. It's one of those games that like you can play it and be like, oh, it's just like all these other games, and it's like, no, those other games were doing the Pony Island thing. Like this was one of the trend setting types of things. So in case anyone hasn't played it, it's nominally like an endless runner game where you play as a pony jumping over fences and stuff, but like you're controlling a guy playing an arcade machine, and the story kind of has some meta stuff going on there. A lot of surprises, as Daniel Mullins games always have. But yeah, it's cool. It lived up to its reputation when I played it.
Nice, dude. I had a game like that ready to rock, but I can't tell if this is free or not. I was gonna bring up Frog Fractions,
Oh,
which is
hell yeah.
another one of those games, yeah, where it's like it seems like something very like tame, but then it slowly devolves into something. My Steam keeps saying it's free,
Yeah,
but then there's
I think the Frog Fractions Game of the Decade edition is free. Yeah.
that game's cool. Yeah, it starts off just doing math or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
and then not one of my picks. Just throwing it out there. You know what? For a good, clean, chill time, Cookulo is really cool.
Hmm.
$2.99 on Switch. It's kind of like a cooking puzzle game or puzzle cooking game, whatever. You start off with your base ingredients. I think like flour, sugar, whatever. You start with just real basic ingredients, and you're just mixing things together. Like, do you remember that game Alchemy that was on mobile phones like forever ago, where you just mix
Mm-mm.
fire, water, earth, and whatever?
I don't. Sorry.
Damn. It's basically that. Like you're just mixing ingredients, seeing what you can make with them, and then you'll add it to your cookbook, which is basically just your Pokédex of recipes. Which, boom, new reference unlocked. The cookbook is just a Pokédex for for food.
Yes, it is.
Um,
Yeah.
but as you go, as you complete more and more recipes, eventually you'll unlock more ingredients. Like you start off with just basic baking ingredients, but then you can unlock some fruit, some meat. You can unlock like a seasoning or some, I don't know why I'm pointing backwards. You can unlock like some oil or something and make some cool shit. Like you start off with just like tarts and pies and stuff like that, and then eventually you get like beef Wellington or something you've never heard of that I can't remember. But all the while you're doing that, you have your backdrop kitchen, and then it's raining in the background, or it'll be sunny and birds chirping. It's just a good, clean, chill time. Just mix stuff. It's great. It's a good game.
Hell yeah. I didn't really think about mobile too much. The interesting thing about mobile is like usually things are way cheaper there because
Yeah.
for some reason we've like decided that I will pay, 15 bucks for this game on Switch, but I will never ever pay $15 for a game on my phone, like even if it's
Never.
exactly the same. So there's a bunch of stuff that's either just like straight up free on phones or like very cheap. Like you could for a while you could get like entire ass like Final Fantasy games for like $5 on phones. So I'm not
Oh yeah.
surprised that something like this would be really cheap, or the other one you were talking about. Um, I was looking at Cookulo though. That looks neat.
Yeah, like I remember back in the day on my iPod Touch, whatever generation, I bought the 3D remake of Final Fantasy 4. Bought it on that for I think like $3 or $4 because I
Hmm.
got a gift card from somebody, and it was a half used gift card. So it was like whatever they had left after they bought an album, which is crazy to think about. But yeah, I
Yeah.
miss those days.
Yeah, I gave those a shot. I decided at a certain point, like my attention span is so fucking cooked. I cannot play an RPG on my phone. It's just I'd have to
Yep.
turn it on airplane mode in order to like focus. And yeah, I drew that line a long time ago. After like the first time I played Chrono Trigger was on my phone, and I was like, this kind of sucks. And
Wow.
what I realized was Chrono Trigger doesn't suck. Playing RPGs on my phone sucks.
Yep.
So yeah, don't worry everyone, I'm fine with Chrono Trigger, don't worry. um so my I got two more free games on my list.
Okay.
Speaking of phones, I guess I'll throw this out there. The person who made Downwell also made a game on phones called Poinpy. Um,
Oh, I think I know this.
yeah, it Downwell, you jump into a hole and you're falling down the whole time. In Poinpy, you're going up the whole time. And you
Oh, yeah.
Devolver just published this on phones like a couple days ago as we're recording, and it's free. Because I think the person who made it, like
Oh, that's cool.
the person who made it was like, I'm done with game development or something like that. Please just put this for free. There's like there's a tip jar basically. That's the only money involved in it. And in Point P, you're going up this vertical chute, and you get the ability to so you pull on it to kind of bounce yourself up, and then you can do it again in midair a couple of times, and it will always give you like a target. There's little fruits floating around, and it will say like within this time limit, collect a cherry, a blueberry, and a lemon, and then you have to get all those within the time limit in one jump. If you touch the ground, it resets and you have to do it again. And it gets harder the further you go up, but you unlock new upgrades and tools and stuff. The more you play, you get like a currency. You can buy upgrades and stuff. And again, it's completely free, and
God damn.
it's it's a nice counterpart to Downwell, right? You just this one you go up, and Downwell you go down, and both of them are just really fun games. So I've been tooling around with that one on my phone recently. It's pretty fun. There was one of those where I had never heard of this game. Devolver puts it on phones, and so many people were like, "Oh my god, Point P is back! Hell yeah!" And I was like, "What? Let me check it out." And it actually is really fun.
I just installed it. Just now installed it. Um, just I think like last week they released this Digimon game for mobile called Digimon Up,
It was
and
sick.
it's just an idle like you just tap on shit and keep the adrenaline going. Um, I'm getting kind of burnt out on that because I played it for quite a few days straight, but now I'm gonna break that high, or I'm gonna chase that high with Point B. It's gonna be great.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun. Definitely recommended. You got me thinking about idle games. I just looked up Cookie Clickers $5 for full price on
Oh,
Steam. I've never played it, but I sure as hell know about it. Uh, so there's a $5 banger. Are you into the clickers or the incremental stuff?
it depends. Like Cookie Clicker, I did that for quite a while. Because it takes up like no resources. You just leave it in the background, just let it go,
Yeah,
and you can click and make cookies. But otherwise, like the more the more grandmas you have in the kitchen, the more factories you have, the
yeah.
more like temples and other ridiculous shit that you can get. It'll just automatically generate them. But yeah, those are kind of fun for a little bit.
Yeah, there's a couple sickos in my Discord server who just like play all the incremental or idle games, and they just like you said, they just have them up all the time. And like apparently there's a lot more to those games than just, having them on in the background or clicking a million times. But um yeah, I have a feeling most of those are probably not very expensive either.
Oh yeah, yeah. The Digimon game is totally free. I mean, if you if you're a Digimon sicko like me, it's a must play because I mean, yeah, anything Digimon we can get our hands on. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Anything Digimon we can get our hands on. Stroke it to death. Which I think the new Digimon story is on Switch now as of earlier this month,
I
and I
think
totally
so.
forgot about that until just now.
Yeah.
Yeah, another good $5 banger, which yes, it's basically on everything. Golf Peaks. It's a I guess like a card-based golf puzzle game. Like it's on a little isometric island, like from an isometric view. It's this little island or golf course or whatever, and your objective is to just hit the ball into the hole, but instead of doing it normal golf style, like you have your little golf meter and then you turn the golf club or ball or whatever this way, whatever. Instead of all of that, you play cards, and each card will hit the ball a different way or something like that. And it's a fun little game that yeah, it's I think on phones it's free, but then it's 5.99 or not 5.99, 4.99 on a Switch and everywhere else. and I remember playing this. Like this came out around the time that Red Dead Redemption 2 came out. Everybody was playing this, and I was over here playing Golf
Playing Golf
Peaks
Peaks.
like like a goddamn murderer.
Like, let this is one of those where you're like, let everyone else have their fun. The real gamers are playing Golf Peaks right now.
Goddamn right. The real gamers. I'm over here with my got like a little smartwatch tracking my pulse, like, oh baby. Everybody watch out. I just got a hole in one on Golf Peaks.
Okay, I just checked. It's $2.99 on the iPhone App Store, but still very cheap. This looks great.
Hmm.
Like little like Marble Madness looking levels.
Yeah.
And I basically, when I saw it on the outline and I was like, oh, a golf game, I'm gonna have to check that out because I love golf games. But
Oh yeah.
having some sort of like puzzle element, this looks cool.
Yeah, dude. Yep. Cheap, chill. I guess that's not my entire theme for this episode, but I do love a good chill, cheap ass game.
Yeah. I've got one more. It's a free game and it's like Ascent DX, like I talked about earlier. It's a short free platformer this time, kind of like a precision platformer. It's called Sheepy, a short adventure. Yeah, Sheepy, a short adventure. And it's a 2D platformer. Got some precision stuff. I think it's got some upgrade type moves, and it's just a cool little puzzle platformer. Feels great to play, looks awesome. The music is great. It's just like it's one of those, like, they put it on Steam for free and you can buy the soundtrack if you want to support the person who made it, but it's a really good little platformer. And one of those where you're kind of like, why is this free? But I don't know, maybe it's easier to get your name out there if you release a good little game for free and it catches on with people. So yeah, this is cool. So it's another one where you're like, it's completely free. Buy the soundtrack. That's the only thing you can buy. But it's just, if you like 2D platformers, that it feels great to play. Looks awesome. Music's great. What more do you want?
Nice.
Oh shit, man. You know what I just remembered is, like, there's probably 1,000 Picross games on phones that are less than $5 or completely free. This is a rabbit hole I can't go down, but I love Picross. And I have so many Picross games downloaded on my phone. Most of them are just straight up free. So
Dave, I'm happy to tell you I've got a bunch. Well, not a bunch. I've got two more games you should download for your phone.
are they Picross
Uh,
games?
no, this
Okay.
one, the first one, it's on both Steam and your phone, actually. Super Auto Pets. Tommy and I were obsessed with this fucking game for a good long time. It's so it's an auto battler, but in a different kind of way. So you start a run and you have this pool of pets or pool of animals, I guess, that you can choose from, and each animal does something different. Like the gorilla will have a coconut shield that protects them from one attack, or the fuck, I forget what a lot of them do. I haven't played it in so long, and they keep making more and more and more animals, but it's there's just so much not customization, so much strategy to the game. There's all sorts of different, like, meta strategies that you could do. Like, for the longest time, people were spamming the token, I guess, the token ability, because there was the pony. When I don't know, when one of your guys is knocked out, it'll summon a pony, and then they would have pets that I don't know. There's a whole bunch of shit that goes into it. We don't have time for that right now, but yeah, that game is free. It's really fun, super addictive. Prepare to lose your whole life to this game, Dave. And guess what? There is extra pet packs that you can buy that are like maybe $1 or two or something. But the other game I was gonna bring up is Merge Maestro. It's a I guess like a puzzle roguelike where you have this board, and when you start off, kind of a deck builder too, I guess, because you have this, like, deck or whatever of
Hmm.
numbers, and you can add different symbols to replace the numbers, and of course the symbols have different abilities, but um basically like what is it? You can combine two of the same symbol, and then that'll go up one to the next one. Like if you combine two ones, it'll make a two. Combine two twos, make a three, stuff like that. But once you start getting more and more and more crazier shit, like two ostriches to make a UFO, and then two UFOs to make a factory, and then just like super auto pets. There's all sorts of different meta strategies and different ways to break the game, and it's bananas. It is $3.99 on Steam.
Mm-hmm.
That's a really good one.
Yeah, and the other one was free on Steam, Super Auto Pets.
Hell yeah.
Maybe free to play, but yeah, free to get started. And we'll slide them a little. We'll allow Super Auto Pets. It's not like Overwatch or something like that.
No,
Yeah.
there's you get a whole, like, there are other separate packs you can buy for Super Auto Pets, but you don't need them whatsoever. Like the pack that it comes with is still like the classic pack. It's still good.
Nice.
And that was it for me. I'm fresh out of games.
Yeah, the only one that I don't think I really mentioned that was on my list is Vampire Survivors. Like, just to reiterate, that's it's almost like the poster child for the cheap game that you can get a lot out of if you really like it. So, and they've just like kept adding to that game the entire time, and it's still very cheap. I think they raised the price by like $1 over the course of its lifetime because of all the stuff they added to it. But
as they should.
That's
good.
Yeah.
There you go, listeners. There's I was not counting, but there's a shit ton of bangers for $5 or less that you can get. I'm pretty sure I had it pulled up a minute ago, but I think you can buy like a pack of all of the Torii games for, I think it was like $7 or something. Yeah, that's it for this episode. That's it for this show, everybody. I want to thank Dave once again. Huge thanks to Dave for coming on, man. It's always a blast talking to you and hooting and hollering and stuff. Thank you so much.
Yeah, man. Always fun chatting with you. And this is a fun topic. Just get to talk about usually little games that like could use a little bit more exposure. Vampire Survivors, people know that, but most of the games that you brought up, I hadn't even heard of, let alone not played. So. And then for the Super Pod, I don't know when this episode's coming out, but for the Games Club, like you got a $5 banger for the game in August, you said. So hell yeah,
Damn right.
Synergy, baby.
Before we go, I'm going to give a quick shout out to everybody who supports the show over there on Patreon. We've got PimPim, Dean Martin, You Can Eat That Crust, Will, Dave C, Quest 64, well-known Nintendo 64 game, Matt, aka Stormageddon, Kevin Demo, President Lieutenant Jeff Miners of the Admirals Club, Trey, barSILENCE, a video game music podcast, and Jared Schroeder. Shorten those names, please. God, please stop doing this.
Make
to
them
me.
Longer. Everyone's gotta make it longer. Put all your titles.
Do it all in one breath. Try to challenge myself to that. Thank you all for supporting the show like you do. I appreciate it so much. It all goes towards really cool stuff toward the production of the show, like Funyuns, Canva, hosting, energy drinks, all that cool stuff.
Trips to the gas station to get patty melts.
Those gas station, that's the real $5 banger. The gas station
patty melt. That's the ultimate one. Yeah.
Oh shit. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Go to superpodsaga.com. Go to superpodnetwork.com as well too. There's all sorts of cool stuff there. Game Club, all that cool stuff. All right, stay cool. Bye. Say bye, Dave.
Bye.